Hey guys, I need your help with something. So, there's currently an arrest warrant out for me in Irvine, California, of all places, which is crazy because I've been in San Diego since like December 20th or something. So, I don't think so, Buster. So, if you're perhaps like Iron Man or something, can you just nuke the entire city of Irvine? Thank you so much. Love you. But what I actually need help with is not that. I'm just stalling because I'm scared to bring this up, but VTubers are VTubers are kind of gross, guys. So I want to start this video by saying that I'm not an expert in VTubers. Um, I don't watch VTubers, and so I don't know the ins and outs and super specific stuff. I've asked a couple friends who know more about me, but even they were like, I don't really know. I think it's this. So I'm going off of the little that I've been exposed to through my time on the internet and the official definition on Google. So if you have a problem with that, you got to take it up with Google. If you're going to sit here and be like, actually, the person that you are talking about is a JPEG tuber, I listen, man. Sorry, but my first time seeing anything really VTuber related like pop off was, I don't remember how long ago this occurred, but that VTuber concert shit that was super goofy where the JPEG of the guy like spun in a circle and everyone started screaming. Um I have always thought that that was edited, that like there was no way that was real, but I guess it might maybe be real. Um but that was like the first VTuber stuff I was really exposed to. So I was like, that was just funny. Like, I don't know, a JPEG of a guy spun around, a bunch of people screamed. Like, I didn't know if it was real or if it was like satirical, making fun of VTubers, but that's the first time I really saw actual VTubers stuff. And I want to say this up front. I don't personally like anime. I don't watch it, but I don't really have a problem with people liking or watching anime. I'm going to be real with you at this point in my life. I'm totally fine with you liking anime. Do your thing, you know. If you like watching anime of whatever variety and it makes you happy, that's fine. I don't, but I'm not going to sit here and be like nobody can like anime, but I don't like anime. So I'm even more disconnected from the VTuber market than like a regular person, or I guess not regular, but an anime fan. So I'm just setting this all up because what I want from this video is this isn't a call out of like a specific VTuber, and I'm not even exclusively hating. Right now, I have a hatred for VTubers, but really what I'm desiring here is like I would love for just a neat and clean explanation to put my mind at ease here, because I I've seen this one, or I saw this one clip. I think it made the rounds on social media, and I've been like really grossed out ever since. And so I'm like, dude, I got to make a video. And the original video was going to be different. It was going to be talking about just that one clip, but I just need, please give me an answer. Please, I need to know why VTubers are okay to exist. So I want to start with kind of my first problem with VTubers, and this is not a problem exclusive to VTubers, but they're definitely culprit numero uno. Um, and that is there is a there's far too much hypersexualization in the VTuber community on a platform that is for minors. Twitch, the age to use it is 13, which is a child. And YouTube is also 13 for the record, but YouTube has way, way, way stricter overall content guidelines. So YouTube is where people seem like VTubers seem to act kind of semi normal. But on Twitch, like, I don't like that. I don't like that such hypersexualized content is being peddled to children. I think that's really bad. And speaking of children, way too many of these avatars look and sound too childlike. Like the all that you can say about them is that this looks like an anime child. This looks like every single child I've ever seen in anime. Every anime ever has shown me something that looks like this and has said, that's a child. Why? Why? Um, why? We'll get a little bit more into that later. But the clip that I talked about before is this one.
So what do you think of men who get cooked?
I think that's really sad. They should, can I say that?
What?
I think they should beat their wives.
And this isn't like, to be honest, it kind of sucks that this person is like a villain VTuber, because what a base take. It's actually so true. They should. But, and I have no idea who this is. Like, maybe this is the best, most amazing person ever, and they're so nice and whatever. But the problem is it looks like a child from anime. And the problem is so many of these other VTubers look like children from anime, and I do not understand why. So I actually, because I didn't know anything about VTubers when I was like, I need to make this video, I really quick just searched up like VTuber info or something, and I found a website, or it really found me, because it was the first one that came up, called hololist.net. And there's some VTuber on here called something marine. I don't know what that first word is, but the official description on here has a line that says a sensual femme fatale boss, and a young one at that, around 17. So like, this isn't, at this point, that just said around 17. What? That's insane. And I swear to God, if I get some disgusting, smelly person who's like, actually, the age of consent in other places is lower, so it's completely fine for me to be consuming this. Okay, sure. In a third world country like Japan, maybe a 17-year-old is allowed to be a sensual femme fatale boss. If you're in America, if you're in my country where I am, you should be shot for liking that. Sure, that's fine. We can respect the third world's traditions. That's totally fine. I don't agree, but I also don't care that much about what they do in their shithole countries. If you're here, though, no, stop. It doesn't matter. You're here, not there. Knock it off. And ultimately, I do want to say something that I actually think is really important to bring up. You can talk about whatever you want on your own channel. Like, it is your channel, it is your expression, and I think it's really important that you just talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. That's not what VTubers do. Obviously, VTubers are like an artificial creation solely for the purpose of gaining popularity and making money. A lot of them, I guess, aren't even people. They're like AI powered, or were AI powered, something like that. But I still, even if it's a VTuber and its only purpose is to like milk views and make money, I still respect the right to be like, it's your channel, you can talk about whatever you want. I just find it, I guess, noteworthy that there is such a saturation of hypersexual content in the VTuber space, as well as so many sus avatars, that I'm just like, why? And like, most of the hypersexual content seems to be focused on Twitch, which makes sense because Twitch is way more lax with shit like that. To even make the conscious choice to create something as like an American or Canadian or whatever Western country adult, to make the conscious choice to create something that looks like an anime child and participate in this is really, it's gross to me right now. It's off-putting to me. I don't understand. I genuinely, I don't understand. I'm confused as to like why people are like, yay, I love content from this. And like, sometimes they seem to be using, well, a lot of them seem to be using voice filters, or like a combination of a voice filter and like essentially voice acting. It's like obviously not their real voice. And that makes sense, because if you're someone who you're like, I want to create this entire fake persona that's like a character I can play, that's not that crazy to use a voice filter or put on a fake voice. I'm just confused about what the intent is here, because if I heard a voice and it sounded like a voice filter and I was like, is that trying to be younger, but it was a normal looking avatar, I would be like, is this just meant to be like whimsical? And it just, I'm not sure, but there's no whimsicality when it's paired with these very suspect avatars. Like, I don't, just stop. Like, I don't understand. Like, what actually is the point of this? Just make an avatar that's very clearly an adult. Make it have tattoos and be showing its driver's license or something. Like, I don't understand. There's no reason to do this unless it's the bad one that I'm thinking of. Because a lot of these things, I was going on like, what is that? The website I said earlier, whatever the fuck it was. And a lot of it had like their stats, like their height and weight and stuff. And first of all, they don't have a height or a weight, but it would be like their official height is 4 feet 5 inches. And it's like, that's not an adult height. No adult is that tall. Like, you have to make them 6 feet tall. I don't understand. Why do these exist? I don't understand at all. Why would you, as an adult of sound enough mind to operate a computer, make the choice to have these avatars that look like this and also participate in like extremely sexualized content? Because we haven't even touched on the fact that like all of these VTubers on other platforms, not Twitch and YouTube, are like way worse, where they're posting shit that is like fucking heinous. I just, please, for the love of God, make me understand how and why VTubers are okay. I don't know, and it has been bugging me ever since I saw that one clip. Why? Just why?